Hi, everybody. 8:45 on this Monday morning, coming to you from the KGW Weather Center, and you're looking at the water vapor imagery. Our dry weekend is over. With that said, a lot of us have had either nothing this morning, sprinkles, or just a trace. There's been some rain showers move up and down the coast. What we're looking at is this low center that is, let me get my drawing tool. We're looking at this low right here. See it kind of curling off the Northern California coast. And this is pushing up clouds and rain showers south to north up into Oregon and Washington. Mostly light showers today, I think, and not a lot of rain if you have a gauge at home. Anywhere from just a trace to certainly less than a tenth of an inch of rain for most of us during the day today. And if you look at, it's pretty active back to our west. You can see the curl right here, but all of this is going to be dropping down to our south. And we're going to get into a split weather flow come midweek, which is going to give us some dry weather. So everything today into tomorrow is based on the low pressure system that you see down there spinning off the California coast. Now, there is a front with all of this that is going to be coming into our area. It looks like overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, and that will pick up our moisture flow into the area. Let me go ahead and close out that and get you in to a different imagery package. You see the upper level low right here in the contouring 552 low. And then again, this next one, the 528 contouring, is going to drop even farther to the south. So this is our only rainmaker for the first part of the week. There is lightning, or there has been some lightning detected overnight in California, but we're not expecting any of that instability this far north. So it's a pretty quiet day. How much rain are we talking about? Let me go ahead and play this. This kind of acts like a radar, if you will, projecting what the rains are going to be, the timing of them. So here we are later this afternoon at 5 p.m. You can see most of this rain is still to our south, offshore. Now, some of it does move more into Washington. So if this is correct, we'll see more up into Seattle than we will here in the Portland area. But clearly, Portland, here's Salem right there, and then out to the east and out to the gorge, it's very limited amounts. Now, remember, there is a weather system that's coming in early morning hours on Tuesday. So here we are at 5 a.m. Tuesday. See how the rain is more solid across much of our area. The yellow color is indicating some moderate rain pushes coming in. So this is the wettest part of the next several days. Basically, we're talking like 2 or 3 a.m. overnight tonight through mid-morning on Tuesday. And then once we get through mid-morning, this will be breaking up. Here we are Tuesday afternoon. Now you've got what will be mostly rain in the Cascades, and then scattered showers starting to break up and end back to the west. Everybody across Oregon and Washington has some precipitation chance from this, but I think you can tell overwhelmingly it's really a fairly weak weather system. And the chance of moisture totally ends Tuesday night, and we go dry on Wednesday and Thursday. Here's how much rain we could be looking at all total. This shows up to a quarter of an inch. This is what falls in light showers today. The heavier rain early Tuesday morning that breaks into showers. About a quarter of an inch in Portland. Shows a little bit heavier, 4/10 of an inch of rain getting up into the Cascades, especially up in Washington, north of the gorge. And this surprised me. This doesn't really show any heavier rain amounts at the coast. Now, remember, this is not a system swinging in. It's a system that's moving up south to north. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. So if this is correct, nobody gets more than a quarter of an inch of total moisture. And snow levels are fairly high today. In fact, today the snow level is 7,000 feet. Here's the Mount Hood snow level projection. So it's rain showers up there today. At last check, Timberline was 38 degrees. Let's see what government camp's doing this morning. They're at 39. So right at my forecast high. So maybe I'll probably up this to maybe 41, 42 up on the mountains today. But that's just light rain showers. Tomorrow, behind that morning front, the snow level dips down as low as 5,000 feet. But by then, most of the moisture is going to be breaking up. So you could make the case that Timberline could squeeze out up to 5 inches of wet snow Tuesday. That's probably too high. Wednesday, Thursday's dry. And then here is Friday, 3 to 8 inches of snow with a system that could drop down to 3,000 feet. This is a stronger system that comes in. And again, I might be projecting too high. After Friday, we go back to Saturday. So there's a little hope of some fresh powder at Timberline tomorrow, a better hope of getting some snow at the resorts, and maybe some accumulating snow down at pass level on Friday. Right now, of course, there's a government camp again. Passes are all clean, as I'm sure you realize they are, with this quiet weather pattern we've been having. coming up on 1 week, of course, from Christmas Day. What this shows you is how much snow is projected to be, or the areas, I should say, the areas expected to have some snow on the ground Christmas Day. And notice we've got the potential between today and Christmas, next Monday, of seeing these light blue areas are anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. So there's some snow in the Colorado Rockies, maybe some light snow around the Denver area. This picks up some snow mainly in the Washington Cascades, picks up snow in New York State. There's some lake effect coming off of Lake Erie. But again, surprisingly limited amount of light snow at best over Michigan, up into Wisconsin, and even the upper Midwest. So it's going to be a pretty unsnowy Christmas, referring to what's not going to be on the ground across the country. Now, closer to home, how much snow could we be looking at in the mountains at pass level between today and Christmas Day? And notice this shows about an inch over Government Camp, shows a little bit more down toward Bachelor. It does show 2, 6, up to 9 inches of snow getting up into the central Washington Cascades. But overall, this is doubling down on the fact that we're not looking at any big snow events in the Cascades over the next week. The systems that will come in, we're talking about inches, not feet. As you know, feet's what we need. In fact, the latest information, site specific to Mount Hood, is the snowpack being measured at only 37% of average. 22 inches is what's measured on the ground at 5,400 feet on Mount Hood. That's measured just off of Timberline Road. So that's not great news. And of course, one of the reasons we have so little snow up in the mountains has been the mild December temperatures, still averaging to be a full 6 degrees above normal as of the climate report that came out yesterday. So none of that continues to be good news. Now, let's go ahead and run this upper flow pattern through the next couple of weeks, and then I'll get you to the 7 days. So this is the European model. And remember, I want you to look at this highlighted blue contour. This is 540, the contour that would be just south. Here's the 546. You really need to be down to this 546 contour to have a good chance of accumulating snow at pass level over the Cascades. Let's see what we got. Right here, by the way, is that low that going into Tuesday morning is going to give us the increasing rain. And then the next low, here it is dropping into California, the latter part of tomorrow and into Wednesday. So by Wednesday, a split flow pattern, a low down into California, which will not bring any moisture for us, a zonal flow pattern up into Canada. We're in between. So we're dry on Wednesday, we're dry on Thursday. Friday, here's that trough at that next front coming. Now notice this one, 43, 46, 40, that's a 552 contour. This European model is warmer than some of the other models. If this is correct, a 552 contour would be either a wet snow mix at Government Camp or just all rain. Now, some of the other models take the Friday snow level down to 3,000 feet, so we'll see. But that's just one day. Here's ridging taking place. See how the contours kind of arc, and here's the cold air well up into Vancouver, BC. That's a dry Saturday. Sunday, could there be some clouds and some moisture ahead of this next big trough out in the Pacific come our way? Not sure. Odds probably more favor a dry Sunday, but for now I'm saying there's a chance of some limited light moisture. And then here's that system on Monday. Modeling is showing that the flow pattern takes some of this moisture and gives us some showers on Christmas Day. But the main system, watch how this just stays out to shore. It gets closer on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and then it kind of backs off. But the first half of next week, there's got to be some moisture being thrown into us. But the fact that the trough itself stays out to sea and doesn't swing in means that we're not looking at any big storms. And here it is going into, this would be, let's see, this would be New Year's Eve. This would be New Year's Eve day. We've got actually ridging and warming taking place into the first part of the new year. There's New Year's Day itself. So none of this is compelling for an overall change in our weather department. Not as wacky warm as it was the first 10 days of December, but overall below normal precipitation totals over the next couple of weeks, and temperatures that are either going to be normal at times to above normal more days than not. 7-day forecast numbers for you. Here they come. 49 today, scattered light showers, very limited rain amounts. Don't forget, between about 3 a.m. and let's say mid-morning tomorrow on Tuesday, we get some fairly steady rain falling. And I didn't mention the wind, but the winds are still gusting out of the gorge this morning to about 35 miles per hour in East Multnomah and East Clark counties. There's still a temperature inversion feeding really gusty winds up at Crown Point and the Vista House. So when that system comes in early tomorrow morning, those east winds will be blowing. We'll get a south wind pickup, maybe some gusts of 30 in the valley and to 40 at the coast. But then all that quickly calms down in the afternoon. And then we go totally dry Tuesday night, totally dry Wednesday, totally dry Thursday. 36 in Portland Thursday morning. Maybe there are some frosty freezing spots in the valley Thursday morning. Then remember, we have that one system swinging through on Friday. Could give us a quarter to maybe 4/10 of an inch of rain if it holds together. With our luck, it'll be weaker than that, but we'll see. And again, snow levels perhaps down to government camp or 3,000 feet. But what I just showed you, the European model is warmer. And then Saturday dry and temperature is pretty mild. Christmas Eve day, Sunday, 49 degrees. And right now I show some scattered showers and 50 degrees on Monday, which of course would be Christmas Day. So that is your update. I feel like we're starting to desperately look for strong weather systems. I'm just not finding any. And with that said, I'll wish you a good Monday and I'll talk to you soon.